Okay, so you've clicked on this video because you're interested in learning what is the CHMOD command about and what are permissions. I got you, my friend. I'll take you through A to Z, everything you need to know about permissions and CHMOD as well. Okay, so the first thing I need you to do is create a directory. You create a directory by doing mkdir and put a name. It could be anything. Just do something simple. We're not doing any assignments or hacking or whatever, right? We're learning permissions. Create a directory, go into the directory by cd and the name, lsla. Now as you can see the difference between ls doesn't show you anything, it just shows you the files, but it actually doesn't show you any hidden files or permissions, so that we need to do ls-la. Once you run this, what we need to do is take a look at these. These are permissions. Now let's take a look at the actual folder first. So D stands for directory, and these are 3 groups of permissions. These are all permissions. This is where you use the CHMOD to change these permissions, right? So these are all permissions. Let me just take you through them. So there's 3 groups. So this is the first group. We have read, write, and execute. There's no X. Read and read, right? Let me actually change one thing. So if you do CHMOD 777, now I do not recommend doing 77 because that gives permission to everybody in the world. If anybody logs into your system, they can access this, no matter if they're a guest, if they're a user, if they're whoever, if anybody can access this. You can easily change it, but I'll show you in a second, right? On Hello PY, because I want to show you something. So these are permissions and there's 3 groups. The groups are as follows. This is root or user. This is group, and this is other. User, so like me. Group could be Kali, which is right here. And other could be anybody in the system. It could be a guest, anybody in the world, right? Anybody can access this. Doesn't matter if you have pseudo permissions, if you don't have pseudo permissions. Anybody in the world can access this, right? But as I said, these are 3 groups. You should, on the screen right now, you should have these groups because I'm going to put notations for you, notes for you that you guys understand, and hopefully you understand it very, very well. Okay, so now, as you saw, I just put a CHMOD 77, something you should never do, right? But how did I know that 77? What is 777? Is this like some Satan code? No, it's basically permissions. Each permission, for example, read has 4 points. It's like a point system. It's binary, right? Read has 4 points. Write has 2 points, and execute has 1. So if you think about it, right? If I, for example, change CHMOD 700 and do hello py, it changes. Now nobody has permissions apart from me. Okay. What if I do, for example, CHMOD 700, 4 and 0, right? There you go. I just changed permissions, right? Now you can read it, and now you can read the file, right? What if I change to, for example, 7, or let's actually change it to 4 plus 2 means we have read and write. So if you put 6 ls, as you can see, we just changed it. Read, write, execute, read, write. Now obviously, if you take a note, right, I said there's 3 groups. These are all 3 groups. And also this is the point, right? So each point is a group. So this is a section. This is root or user, group, and other, right? So if you think about it, if I take, for example, let's put execute, anybody can execute this, right? If you put 111, anybody can execute this file now, right? If I want to restrict permissions to basically just me, I can do whatever I want, as I said, so you do 700, right? And this is basically it. So each file has its point. So just for you to remember what I'm trying to tell you, 4 is read, right? Let's actually do this as I speak. Let's do this. So 4, let's put 444. LSLA, anybody can read this file, okay? Anybody can read hello py. If I do 666 hello py, anybody can read and write to this file, right? What happens if I do 555? Anybody can basically read, execute, and read, execute, right? Easy as this. This is very, very easy. You just need to add the numbers up and just change it as you want, right? If you just want people to, for example, you want people to read and write, what you would do is 2 plus 1, so you do 333, right? And as you can see, people can read and execute, sorry, write and execute, right? Easy as this. Right, this is simple. It might take you some time before you actually learn it properly, but it is very, very easy, right? Now, one thing I want to show you guys is how to execute Python scripts. Now, for example, if Python has, let me just actually change it. Let's do C400 hello.py. Anybody can read the file, right? As you can see, we cannot execute this file. If I do hello.py, it says permission denied. Why does it say permission denied? Because we cannot execute this file, right? We are not allowed to execute this file. So if you do chmod plus x, which is another way, but that's a bit more difficult way. Let's just do plus x for this case, just adding execute permissions, hello.py, ls, la, and it allows you, as you can see, anybody has execute permission right now, right? So what we're gonna do is run hello.py as our basically just normal file. As you can see, it run, right? If you do chmod 700 hello.py and you do the same thing, it's gonna run. What you can also do, because this is a Python script, what you can also do is python 3 hello.py and also work. So this is just something to be aware of if you're ever trying to do any Python scripts, any Python exploitations, anything really in the world, right? Now, something to be aware of, it's the same thing with folders. So if you do ls.la, for example, if I do chmod, let's do 444 test, and if you do ls.la test, as you can see, we're sort of not allowed to see basically what's inside the file, or we're not allowed to see permissions inside the file, right? As you can see, permission denied, permission denied, permission denied. If you want to change this, obviously just do what you want. For example, is the 700 test, right? And ls.la, it's back to normal. Easy as this, easy peasy lemon squeezy, guys. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed this video. If you can leave a like, subscribe, comment, make sure to check out my hacking course, which will be in the description below. I'm still running on a discount. So thank you guys for watching, see you later. Don't forget to subscribe.